Well met.
So, first of all, guys, let's get one thing straight here. If we go here and we look at the at this stuff, I'm showing you this screen for one reason here. This item, hot stones, starts at bronze. This starts at bronze, right? And yet, their borders in this preview are silver, right? So, the game is lying to you. These are bronze starting items, but they are shown with silver borders here. So, pinch of salt. When an item shows a silver border, we can reasonably assume that it probably starts at silver, but it might be a bronze item too. Like, there's like, let's say a 15% chance for any of these items that if they're shown at a rarity, they might also have a lower rarity as well, right? So do not take these rarities like for granted, right? That's the first rule here. Okay, let's start going. So, runic daggers. Deal 10 damage, multicast 2. When you crit with another item, charge this 1 second, and it has lifesteal baseline and max crit chance baseline. So this is like the best payoff ever for a damage buff, basically. Like, this looks insane to me. Runic daggers, like, you put like 20 damage on this, like a single bronze skill, and it's like, it becomes deal 60. No, it becomes deal, you add 20 damage here, it becomes like deal 120 with lifesteal, and gets charged. Like, yeah, like it's a big lifesteal throwing knives with no ammo requirement. Like, huh? Yeah, and all these crits, like, excuse me? Like, yeah, it's like two slightly slower throwing knives with lifesteal taped together. Like, what? Huh? This looks insane. And that's besides this being like a proc for all of Mac's like crit synergy stuff, right? Like, it goes well with Palanquin because you get CDR'd. Goes well with the axe, the sword will see later, the runic sword. Like, insane stuff. It's like I was OP. Like, looks insane to me. The daggers. Okay, next. Yeah, like, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. Next, Floor Spike. Deal 20 damage, poison 2. When either player uses a weapon, charge this 2 seconds. This also looks insane to me. Honestly, like, all of Mac's items, all of Mac's weapons at least, look insane with Palanquin. Like, I think you always look for Palanquin late game, right? Palanquin again. What is it actually, Palanquin? It's like an old Mac item. This thing. So it's like, okay, it's like a bronze crow's nest, then a silver crow's nest. So like, when you crit with an item, reduce its cooldown, so only its cooldown, 10%. It's a gold setting item, yeah. So this is, I presume, like the max end game. And the fact that the crit buffs here are so low actually doesn't even matter as much, because apparently a bunch of Mac items just start with max crit chance randomly, like for some reason they just have crit chance randomly, like sure, you know. Anyways, floor spike. So good, honestly. Like it poison. It's like an Uzi kind of, right? Like you face, like you can basically play this item, the floor spike, as if you are playing your own board. Like it's like what is it actually? It's like a core. Like it's like a damage core, like a crit core or a weaponized core, or like the core for Dully, like a core, but it also gets charged by the opponents, like it's like a core and the caltrops, or like a tripwire, like an old tripwire. So to me, it's a small item. It has this being poison actually matters a lot because Mac does have synergy with poison, a lot of it actually. So good item, I would say. Floor spike looks bread and butter to me. Smelling salts. Slow one item. Actually, okay. Bigger. Okay. Bigger. Okay, there we go. Smelling salts. Slow one item for 1 second. When you slow, haste the item to the left of this 1 second. Looks busted. Oh no, it's good. Runic daggers, yeah, this thing, it's good. It's really good. This item looks bananas to me. It's really insane. Like one of the best targets for damage buffs in the game, I would say. Like it's just, it heals, it crits like insane. Yeah. This item looks busted as well, by the way. Smelling salts. So it's like you find, like, okay, presume Mac has some good slot we can play on the board, right? Like presume Mac has a couple good slow items. This becomes an active item rather, that you can, yes, Amber is good actually, yeah, Amber is good. This becomes an item which is an active item, so it soaks, freezes and slows. It's a small item, and you can put it on anything on your board to like perma haste it, right? Basically, like I presume this amount scales with level ups. Maybe it doesn't actually, but even if it doesn't, it's still fine. Like, cause you can slow enough to make it this like haste the thing all the time, basically. So you're playing like your runic sword from later. Like, you'll see it soon. Like, no, it's not toxins. This is a monster item, to my knowledge. It in game is just on the card actually. Can you see it in here actually? No. Where is neural toxin? Neural. Common, small, slow. Yeah, it's not a Mac item, I don't think. Yeah, it's a neutral item. I pretty much know which items from monsters are Mac items and are not. I don't think this is a Mac item. Anyway. What is the thing? What here? Yeah. So this honestly looks good to me. Like I don't know that the slow package would be like good on its own. Like I kinda doubt that we'll be playing fossilized femur all the time, right? But I could see like playing like a gold amber. Like you play like gold amber, then you play smelling salts to the right of the gold amber. So the amber goes, slows them, then this hastes the amber, and the amber keeps like hasting itself, right? And it's also with earrings as well. So earrings is like when you haste or slow, you charge the earrings, right? So this is like a key item for the slow build, I would say. The smelling salts, she looks very strong to me in this item. Anyways, next. Regen pot. It's a potion, 4 second cooldown. Gain 8 regen for the fight. It's a potion. 8 regen isn't that insane. It's fine. It's reasonable. Right now, in this current meta, even in the early game, you can't really win with just like linear healing increase. Like you need, because you lose to burn, you lose to poison, like it's not enough, right? But as a, like, depending on what has potion synergy, it's just, it's maybe like fine. It's a generic potion, right? Yeah, it's a trigger and receiver, yeah, like it's, regen trigger might be a big deal for Mac, like gaining, just gaining any amount of regen may just be like a good thing to do, so it's like okay. Like yeah, like they talk, it's okay, it's okay-ish. Your eyes are right, that's all it is. Pretty meh. Anyways. Another potion, it's a weapon and a potion. Crocodile Tears. So, I think this goes very well with the Sandstorm potion, right? So, you use your Sandstorm potion to start fatigue earlier, start the Sandstorm. And in Sandstorm, the Sandstorm ticks very often, right? So you have like, if you can live 6 seconds in Sandstorm between when the Sandstorm pot goes and when this goes, this thing like gets scaled a bunch, right? The Crocodile Tears. So let's say you get like crit on this thing, crit chance, and you go like start Sandstorm, and you tears them down with this thing, right? That's the idea there, basically. That's the combo. It's like a Tears Sandstorm combo, like this finishing ball, basically. Like that's the combo. Besides that, I think that poison is too slow. I think that direct damage is too slow. So it's either you have to like play like a burn build or a Sandstorm build that make this work. Not hit shield. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I think there must be, like, I think that bunker maybe qualifies. I don't know, I'm not sure. THP is so hard, yes. Old bunker, yeah, anyways. Hourglass. That's my reveal. It's like bad thrusters. Honestly, bad thrusters, though it might be, I feel like Mac, what I've seen so far, Mac can use thrusters quite a bit better than Dooley can. There's also the fact that Dooley's board space is a bit more constrained because Dooley starts with a core on the board. So throughout the early and mid game, Dooley always has 2 less board slots to worry about. So when you're like, oh, do I want to play thrusters to like CDR some other stuff? Harder to fit, right? But on Mac, I could see bad thrusters being pretty okay on Mac. That being said, thrusters, not a bad item actually. Like a silver hourglass looks playable. Mac cost, no idea. Presume 2000 shards. So my reveals, infinite potions is like, basically I think the infinite potion is like the better version of this regen potion, basically. Like, this just does what the regen pot does, but like way better. It's like, it's a way to proc regen ticks. It's a way to proc reload effects like the satchel. So it's faster. It just seems better than the regen potion. Like, the amount here doesn't matter, but it matters anyways, right? So this seems better to me, the infinite potion with satchel. Like, there's this item already in the game. satchel. It's like when you reload, gain regen. So just be like satchel plus that, and it's you gain regen on the fight. It's pretty good, I would say. Anyways, Weasel Pit. So this again is in my own card reveal. Freeze one item, has poison in his multicast. Depends on Wednesday, I think so. Yeah, that's the assumption. So this looks good to me. It's like it's decent. I don't know. When I say good, it's like I think the weapon lifesteal stuff. Okay, I think the potion package and the weapon package on Mac seems quite a bit stronger than the poison package, at least so far, what I've seen so far. Yeah, Sapphire is a Mac item, that's true. So you can play this with Sapphire. It's like 1.5 freeze, that's true. Big payoffs. This is a long list, though. The weak thing, yeah, like, it doesn't seem great to me. Anyways. Not bad, yeah. I wonder if the multi goes up when you upgrade this. Probably not, but probably the freeze goes up by 0.5 or something. Anyways. Fireflies. 9 seconds, burn 3. When you slow, this gains... What the fight? This looks like a very bad version of Mantis Shrimp on Vanessa, the P2 win item. Like, comparison, right? Mantis Shrimp. It's when you slow, this gains 1 burn and damage, and it deals damage. Yeah, so it's like, it's a worse version of a bad card. The difference is that Vanessa's slow items kinda suck, right? So you can argue that a worse version of a bad card is good if the things that buff the bad item are like really good instead, right? Like, for example, like, yeah, like no, it's not a real ammo item. Like 2 ammo on that, like it doesn't matter the ammo on that. So I don't know. I think Amber. So compare Amber to Dock Lines, right? Like, where's Amber? So Amber actually is really good, right? Like at gold, slow 2 items as a small item. That's pretty good, right? Like you have this as well, right? The smelling salts. So I don't know. It could be okay, like early game maybe. Like it could be like fine-ish, but hard ask this thing. I think you just play the slow pack. So far to me, for Mac, every item, every like slow item in Mac, it feels like the engine is really powerful. Like smelling salts, that's a strong engine. That's like gives you haste, gives you more slow triggers. It's an active item. It's good, right? Amber is good. Earrings is fine probably. Like Mac seems to have decent slow items, right? But the slow payoffs, like this and Femur, look terrible to me. Like they're pretty bad. So I think we'll just end up playing like the slow engine in a non-slow build. We just play like, we'll play weapons plus like 2 or 3 slots for slow stuff to just proc like haste and slow and stuff. Like just for disruption basically. With salts. It's been charging from slow and haste for a while actually. Like it's in the game right now, like in that version, like earrings. It's already doing that. The charging on haste. I guess you mean like, yeah, they changed it at some point. Yeah. But yeah, it's good with the smelling salts. Fix earrings. I had an earrings in this patch. Not this patch, I mean like last patch. Anyways, soon. Recently rather. Sorry. Next. Goop Flail. Large weapon. Deal cooldown 12 million years. Deal 1 damage. Poison equal systems damage. So they took the item from Pig that's called Flail and they added 1 size to it and doubled its cooldown and made it a flamethrower. Yeah, Poison famously wanting to. Seems terrible to me. Goop Flail looks terrible. It's like maybe you buy this for like PvE purposes, but it's a silver item. It looks bad to me. Like this versus flamethrower, dude. Versus rocket launcher, rather. Like, I mean, yeah, it scales 1-to-1 the poison, but I don't know. Do I want to tape together 3 blowguns? It's silver. No. Mac does have Poppy Field, that's true. Yeah, Mac does have Poppy Field. However, yeah, I feel like you would rather just play like this lifesteal stuff that's just better value with the Poppy Field. Like just play like, just buff the poison on the Poppy Field, just play like your good lifesteal weapons with crit chance and stuff. Like that seems better to me. Like then playing 12-second Goop Flail. Like I could see playing Poppy Field plus this and like, oh, each hit, like, okay, so actually, so let's say, okay. Let's say this has 30 base damage. Let's say our base is 30 base damage, okay? Deals, so say I have this plus the field in play. It deals 30, then it gains 30 damage on the Poppy Field, right? Then it deals 60, then it gains, so has 30 base damage, deals 30, they have 30 poison, goes to 60. Deals 60, they have 90 poison on them, now it's 120, and it deals 120, then they have, it's like doubling the poison every time, like with Poppy Field. With Poppy Field, it's like it doubles each hit, the damage. It's kinda something, right? Like, that's kinda something. 12 seconds, yeah, like, if you kill them with the flail, if you kill them with the damage on the flail, and then like maybe the flail doesn't like one tap them, but the poison like takes and kills them like after 1 or 2 seconds afterwards, like for example. Maybe it's okay with Poppy Field, like it's a strong combo, so because you can have other weapons in play stacking poison on the opponent to buff the thing's damage in the meanwhile, right? That's the idea there basically, so maybe it's okay. Yeah, I could see it. Flail plus Poppy Field. Without Poppy Field though, don't play this. It's like, yeah, don't play this on its own. It's not useful. Running Potion, yeah. So you can give rise to the thing, yeah. It's got haste, yup. Doubling poison is broken. Exhaust plus flask. Flail plus fields. Yeah, well, 610, yeah, that's the issue. But the issue is that the item boulder already exists, and it's like, it's pretty good, but I don't know. It's a long cooldown. That's the main issue with them. Anyways. That's a potion. Interesting. These are Mac items. This is Mac's base set. We have Pendulum. Okay, I could say like Pendulum plus Goop Flail, maybe. That's the idea. Maybe. In the spreadsheet. It's in Discord, but this works. It's here. Next. 8 slots, yeah. Around Pendulum, though? That's true. Anyways, Dragon's Breath, it's a potion. It's a dragon item. It's a medium item. Cooldown 1,000,000 years. They nerfed it? It's been gold for a while, not a nerf. It's just how it works, right? Anyways. When you use an adjacent or dragon item. They have the crit 2. Oh shit. This gains 6. So it's when you use an adjacent. So any type of item that's next to it, or any dragon item anywhere on the board, this gains 6 burn. Potions. Mac has 3 main teams. It's lifesteal. Actually, Mac has lifesteal team, crit team, poison team, and potion regen team. Mac's interesting. Anyways, looks bad to me. Looks hard to make work. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's too slow. It's a potion. It's to reload. I don't know. Like, I guess we saw an item which gives potions multicast. Yeah, bad pickle peppers, maybe, yeah, like, I don't know. Seems mediocre. I don't think it's good. Like, it's okay, but man, I don't think so. Excuse me. Candles. Burn 8. When you use a small item, that's burn 8 at bronze, by the way. So, yeah, it's Micro Dave 2, basically. But Dave gets charged only 1 second, right? He gets 2 seconds. That's like a bit better, right? Charging 2 rather than 1. Yeah, it's the good Dave, basically. You know what? Seems fine. The issue is that Mac... So here's the issue, right? Dooley just likes, naturally, to play small items. Mac may not want to play a board that's just like all smalls, right? Like, because only can play like 6 small items, the core plus Dave, right? On a Mac, it's like, well, you want a variety of things, right? And crucially, Mac does not have ignition core, right? So you can't like scale your candles with your starting core, right? So it's quite a bit worse than Dave. However, I think this will be like one of the ways we navigate the game on Mac. Like, I think we'll be seeing day 1 candles a fair bit. If we can find like any, like, I guess it can be like, I don't know, any fast like bronze Mac, like any Mac Uzi item, it's because of the OP on, like even day 1 and 2, like it's fine, I think. Candles. Bottled Tornado. Item looks OP to me, actually. The sandstorm begins at 7 seconds. So it slows for a month, and then it begins fatigue immediately. The obvious combo here is with fatigue and the tears with this thing, because fatigue ticks very, very fast, it procs this really well, right? Yeah, like, you can play. So here's the thing, right? The issue with a lot of like defensive like tank up builds is that your win condition is often just fatigue, right? But they can scale. The opponents can often have scaling that you can't multiple times. I think it can now. It just begins once. It just begins earlier. Make me some quest here actually. This. Give me a second. Yes, I think you can like play more defensively. We also saw that Mac has like an ice block item. So on one hand, it's pretty OP and like, so this is like that strong like days like days 3 through day 9, this looks really strong. Days 10 plus, this is like pretty terrible, right? The tornado. Because in the late game, so as the game progresses, the general pattern in the Bazaar is the game speeds up as days pass, right? Like, as people's builds become more and more refined, the game speeds up, right? So in the mid game, where the game is fairly slow, you want to like reliably like stack some regen, stack some defensives, and then fatigue early and just out sustain, right? In the late game, much harder ask. And also, Sandstorm begins. In the early game, it begins, and you're dead like immediately. In the late game, it begins and you're dead in like after a while, like, because this damage doesn't scale. Like, I mean, it scales over time, but the starting point of the fatigue damage is always same like low amount. So it takes a while to ramp up. So the game speeds up and the sandstorm damage falls off as well. So there's like two forces throughout the game that make this like worse and worse and worse as the game passes. So that's why I feel like this like we'll lose to this in the mid game a lot, but late game it seems terrible to me. That being said, there might be like really powerful like the iceberg thing, like the Memento Mori we saw earlier with shiny. No idea. Presumably just casts twice and slows twice. Presume that's what it does. Anyways, would be cool if like Fiery Tornado made the Sandstorm deal like apply burn instead, for example. Like, that'd be cool. Sandstorm heals you. Yeah, that'd be cool. Restorative Sandstorm. 2 Sandstorm. Okay, yeah. Anyways. Next. Secret Formula. Cooldown 1,000,000 years. Okay. That's a pattern on Mac. This cooldown 1,000,000 years. Quite a pattern. Gain 4 regen. The item to the left of this has plus burn with your regen. The right of this has plus poison with your regen. Very interesting. Really cool item. So the active effect is nothing. It's meaningless, right? Doesn't matter what this does, the regen. But the passive effect is the whole thing here, right? So you stack regen. Poppy Field, Formula, the dagger, the regen dagger, ritual dagger. You play like a ritual dagger, Poppy Field, Formula with Poppy Field maybe. It's interesting. For Matchbox, yeah. It's a good one. It's like how you make your poison build work, basically. Or even a burn build. Like, it's your enabler, basically. Like, it makes your stuff do stuff, basically. The formula depends on how you can scale regen, right? Like, it does make the regen potion good as it makes this a lot better, right? The regen potion, like, it's like now like gain 8 poison on something, basically, right? Like 8 poison plus on something. It's interesting, right? And also on Mac, when you see Finn's big bites, like, hell yeah, you like you click every Finn on Mac, right? Like, and you also the freaking the random regen nodes as well, like the skill level ups, like gain 1 regen per level. That's a node as well. So you can get like Finn regen, you can get that scaling regen as well from your nodes. Make like a big poison item or a burn item. Okay. Cool item, yeah. That's your enabler there, basically. Excuse me? Show globe? Huh? Show what now? Burn 3, so it's a hot stones. It's a medium hot stones. Burn 3, gain 3 regen. When you use a potion, this gains +1 burn and +1 regen for the fight. When you use a potion. So we're playing the infinite potion plus this. Like, the potion gets used, procs this, plus burn plus regen. Seems mediocre to me. Like, it looks okay-ish, but it's a kind of mid. You can use the cult to cut off your health to get more regen. That's true. It's more scaling. It's kind of tiny. Like, probably it's gonna be better at gold, right? Like, this does seem like an item that it shows it's silver, but it might be bronze instead, right? Like, if this was the bronze version of this item, and then like at silver it's +2 burn and 2 regen, that's like a bit different, right? Seems slow to me. Like, it's okay, but it's okay early, but meh. Potion distillery. Bronze starting item. Huge. Your potions have +1 ammo. That's massive. Dubious? It's a bit dubious, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I would pay a bit of HP to make my stuff get like +25 poison, right? I don't know, that seems decent to me. Anyways. When you use a potion, haste it for 1 second. So each day, get a potion. Pretty good. It's a bronze item. You can buy this on day 1 and start printing potions right away. Kinda juicy. A slip text? Yeah. Haste it. Pretty good. Was it fight? Funny close sign builds? Oh no. There is the shrinking potion with the hand in frame. So this earlier, I think this is just like a support item for dot base, for poison builds, basically. Like, if you are trying to win with dots, I can see this being playable because your dots ramp up a bit slowly. Like, you aren't reducing their current health. So, okay, the way I presume this works is this. If they have 1,000 health and you deal 100 damage to them, when you reduce their health by 10%, they will lose their max health but not current health, right? So you will put them from 1000 health to 900 max health, but because their current health was already 900, you dealt your 100 damage was wasted, right? More or less. So yeah, this is with the sandstorms, the sandstorm potion. 10, 20, 30. I think that'd be enough. I think it's gonna be like 10, 15, 20 at best, right? Yeah. Good point, actually. If this upgrades really well, it's gonna be scary, right? Like, losing 20% health, that's a fetching of them. Like, that's in the late game, that's 2k health, right? That's pretty OP, right? Honestly, I could see it. Like, I think this goes fairly okay. Either in... I mean, it's fine, yeah, like it's like an anti belt, right? Yeah, like you can time your weapons to go after this. Pretty good, honestly. Seems decent to me. Shrinking potion. Enchant. Why? Quicksilver. Very interesting. Quicksilver this, yeah. Interesting item, yeah. Shrinking potion. The thing is that this gets worse as you use it, because it will reduce a smaller and smaller nominal amount as you keep casting it, right? Is the thing. So you still need like a win condition with this. I still maintain that, yeah, it could be like, if you can time your weapons to go after this, it's like a nice, like a mini keg, basically, mini powder keg, basically, against some people. And like you're playing your weapons build, but like a mini keg, you can see that. And it's gonna be staple in the sandstorm build, right? So you can reduce their HP, so you win in fatigue, right? That's the idea. With burn, what is with burn? Everything, right? You are hoping. Yeah, I don't think that you will be using this to put them to like 1 HP and then kill them, right? Like, that's not the line, right? Probably gonna just be like a good supporting item in... I don't know, man. Okay, guys, okay, by the way, guys, let's remember that this is the class where haste potion is a baseline item. By the way, haste pot is a bronze item in Mac, right? So like, let's context, right? Like, I can see playing like this thing, and I'm playing like, I don't know, haste post, like, I don't know. If this number goes up when you level this item, I can do like haste pot, shrinking pot, sandstorm pot, plus this. Funky stuff, right? Kinda doable. At least squishy. They have shields. I mean, I don't see how not having shields matters to your ability. Like, just stack max HP. Nothing else. Shield potion is a very premium defensive item. But yeah, like, your main defense in Bazaar is just having max HP, basically, I think, usually. One-shootable TBH. Yeah, shield pot with reload is busted, actually. Shield pot is very scary. Next. Runic potion. haste all your lifesteal weapons for 1 second. One of your weapons gain lifesteal for the fight. This seems like the kind of potion, like, man, I wonder, does Mac have like any way to get more ammo through skills? The haste, I think it does. I think it probably does the lifesteal and the haste. He does. Does he get Gunner? Because here's the thing, like, I could easily see playing like Runic Potion and Shrinking Potion. Like, I play like Runic, Shrinking, and Haste. Like Haste Potion, Runic Potion, Weapons. That's a build. Not both, I don't recall. It's a max skill. It's a max skill. Okay, so here's the build. We just play like, we get Gunner, you play this, you play Haste Pot, and you play weapons. That's the build right there. You play like Runic Daggers, plus Letter Opener, plus Runic Potion, plus Haste Pot. Like that's a build right there. Just listen to me. Like that's just a very decent, very okay, like just, yeah. Super strong, right? You can like sprinkle in this as well for like against pigs and stuff. Hashirload, yeah. Yeah, I think that we'll be trying to just play Tazidian Dagger, yeah. Who has Tazidian Dagger? Oh, I'm stupid, dude. There's an actual item for this. It's this fucking... Wait, Cass is busted. It's a bronze item? Oh no. Just play this, like... You just play this with haste with a fucking Runic Potion. You're fine, like... God damn it. Hey, just like give it 2 ammo and it's fine, like... That sounds scary. Yeah. I forgot, after so many years of this being terrible, I forgot it's like an actual real Mac item. Like... It's not useless like this region. That's like this region proc that does stuff, right? Interesting stuff. So he has Poppy Field, has this stuff. Yeah, okay. I think that this Mac weapon stuff seems really good. Seller. Medium item. Quick cooldown. Reload an item. Gain 2 regen for the fight. Honestly, fully reload, okay. I could genuinely see playing this and a single haste potion. Like if you have like a gold haste pot, I could see playing Cellar plus haste potion, right? Like just straight up. Cause like that's a dually item that just says like gain regen, get haste on your board, right? So this is like haste pot Cellar is like this item, right? It's like Sword Farm basically. So it looks mid at first glance. Yeah, like I don't know. Or even just this plus this. Like, if this haste amount, I presume this haste scales with level ups, right? Like, this goes with, like, if we presume that Runic Potion hastes your weapons for 3 seconds at gold, you just play like Runic Pot plus this, right? Yeah, like this is either give more targets or get more haste, right? One of these two, I presume. I hope it's the haste, but could be the weapons as well. Like, this is better than this, I think. Like, I presume. Because you can't, you can't juice that many weapons. That's the thing. Like, it's not that good to upgrade this effect. But yeah, so either haste pot seller or like, yeah, like most of his stuff is already lifesteal, right? So anyways, looks mid at first glance, but it's gonna be a good mid game, right? Like, in the mid game, you'll play seller to load your potions, and then like later on, you like find either like Tazidian Dagger or like you'll make your board faster in the late game and replace this with like different stuff, right? Either like play Tazidian Dagger or you play Gunner like a skill or get some reload. Like, you find a way. But in the mid game, it's a seller for reload. Frozen Flames. It's like Steam Ladle plus Petrifying Gaze. It's a large item. Regen 1 million with Satchel. That's true as well. That too, yeah. Frozen Fire. When you freeze, this gains +4 burn for the fight. It's a large item, yes. So basically, it's Steam Ladle. It's a slightly slower Steam Ladle that has the Gorgon freeze attached to it. It's a silver item starting, I believe. If this goes to 2 seconds at gold, it's playable, right? Like, I could see playing this in like let's say you're playing the Sandstorm build, like the Sandstorm bot build. I could see doing like Shrinking Potion, Sandstorm thing, like, yeah, like, it looks okay-ish. It's kinda mid, like, oh, plus Sapphire, yeah, you can buff the freeze with Sapphire. It's only have a second, but that's a pretty big deal, honestly, with Sapphire. And the Sapphire does freeze a lot, right? This is it's the silver version. This one, it's being hovered. You can see down here, it's a silver version. Yeah, Sapphire gains targets, so it actually scales quite well, the burn on this. You can see it in Mac, yeah, like you freeze to stuff with Sapphire, then you like get stuff here. I can see it. It looks mediocre at first glance, but potential on this. If you're going wide, and I do think Mac, so in Mac mirrors, I think most Macs are going wide, right? So, like, you're facing a Vanessa can just have like a board that's like a crow's nest, a weapon, like 2 other items, right? So it's like pretty terrible. Against a wide board though, it's like OP, right? Yeah. Looks okay-ish, honestly. Could be fine. Letter opener. This, liquid item. Bronze starting item, deals some damage, has max crit chance baseline, it's also a tool. And it loses crit when you attack. Good for the crit synergy stuff, like you have it again, this thing, the daggers, when you crit charge this, so that's the combo there basically. it procs all your crit stuff. That opener, it's like it's a small weapon, has a good effect. Like the way Agromac seems to play to me is that you want to front row your stuff. Like you're playing the Runic Potion. Let's see this package. So we play like Runic Pot, Tazidian Dagger, Haste Pot, or like Shaking Potion, like, and then like weapons, right? So you want to like just front load all your stuff and just like kill them really fast, right? That's the idea there basically. And you are like, if you are in an aggro mirror, you will win because you have lifesteal. They don't have lifesteal. That's the idea there basically. Crits only once. A bit annoying. I would say. Pretty good item. Max, yeah. Next. Quicksilver. After 3 seconds, transform into a random small item you have for the fight. So I presume that when you upgrade this, the cooldown goes down, right? It's interesting. Only one other item. Transform into a tiny version of a medium large you have. Doesn't seem correct to me. Spent ammo. My question is, yeah, does it snapshot the state of the item you're duping? Like, if I am transforming into a potion, does this become a potion with spent ammo? If I'm turning into like, I don't know, any random thing, like, it's interesting. Hope it's enchants, yeah, like, really interesting. RNG board, yeah. Keeps its own enchants. How do you know that? How do you know that? I think... Okay. Snapshot stats, transform. I think we don't know enough about this works. I can go into like, oh, if it does or doesn't snapshot. I mean, fundamentally, this is just another one of your items you're already playing, which hopefully your items are pretty good. But would your items be as good if they were frozen for 3 seconds every fight, right? Like, would you play any of your items on your board each game if they were first frozen for 3 seconds? I don't know. That's a much worse item, right? Basically. And it is random, like, you can't target your base item, right? Your best item, right? Basically. Where's Ice Luke? It's not comparable, I don't think. Like, you can't really target your best item either, right? Because you usually want to play, like, multiple potions and such, right? Seems weird to me. Seems mid. Sort of can. Only one small item. Yeah, but that's not... I don't think that's a fair ask, right? Like, I think... So, to be playing only 2 small items, you have to have exactly 2 smalls and 4 mediums, right? There is no other combination of items where you can have exactly 2 smalls in play, like 3 3 2 1 1. This is like two large, like sorry, 2 large, 1 medium, or four mediums, two small, up to 4. I don't know. Seems Goop Flail Poppy Field, you say? Goop Flail Poppy Field, yeah. Heavy pass. I don't know. Like, maybe it's worth copying like this item, like doing like some like weird like square Mac with double shrinking pot. I don't know, maybe, but I mean, interesting, right? I think it has potential, obviously. Like, if we find like a really busted small item that's like, my initial verdict is meh, but it depends. This is the most context dependent item ever, right? Like, more or less, yeah. Like, it's the most context dependent item ever, basically, yeah, more or less. Anyways, next. Mirror. Gold starting, medium item, 4-second cooldown, transform into the medium item to the left of this for the fight. Okay, here's my question, right? When it says another item, does it work? Can they charge each other? Second lang? Yes. Because I know in Hearthstone, there's some items that say a different one, and it means, so basically, there's two interpretations of this. Another item either means not this exact item, or a non-runic dagger item, right? Yeah. Cooldowns work. I presume when it transforms, it starts with no cooldown. Good question, actually. Transform. When it transforms, does it become a base version? So actually, that's a good question. If my item has a cooldown of 5 seconds and it gets charged 4 seconds, 4 out of 5 seconds charge, right? When this transforms into it, my presumption is that it becomes a 0 charge copy and doesn't clone the charge amount as well, right? If you dupe them. Throwing knives? They do, I think, yeah. 100%. I still think it's gonna be worth doing like mirror onto daggers. Just seems good to me, like having 2 of these. Because this item just looks busted, right? So like, the runic ones. Anyways, a cool item. So actually, like, henceforth, every single Mac item we see will have to view through the lens of this stuff, right? Basically. Be insane, yeah. And by the way, guys, remember our good old friend the axe? The Death Knight Reaper? That's a Mac item. Silver starting. Your lifesteal weapons have double damage, by the way. Just saying. Like, just pointing it out. So you're doing like, you're playing your runic daggers, your runic axe, and it's like, oh, I add 10 damage to my daggers, which always crit and get charged by other items. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's insane stuff, honestly. Anyways, yeah. Like, this lifesteal build seems pretty busted to me. Next. Kyver skill for quad damage. I think you can, yeah, if you get a real, like a large version of this, actually. Shown the video. The full weapon build. Once with all the stuff, I guess, yeah. Give me a second. Build items first. Oil lantern. Okay. There is a regen payoff. So this is like the anglerfish, right? Burn 10. When you gain regen, charge this 2 seconds. So this works with the potion, works with Cellar, works with what is it? What is the potion thing? With this infinite potion, yeah, like it's like ignition core plus this, right? Plus Uzi, more or less. And then there's also the formula, right? So you do like, you play like regen stuff, formula, and you play like the lantern next to this this thing is against burn next equal to the regen you have. So you do like oil lantern, formula, infinite potion, like plus other potions, other regen stuff, and you actually scale the burn on the oil lantern really high as you charge it, right? And you can also just, I mean, Max also has haste potion as well, by the way, so it's like, this is good, I think. And the globe, oh, the show globe, the medium item, this thing. When you burn, when you use a potion, it gains burn and regen. So what's the build? Secret formula, show globe, formula, oil thing, haste potion, regen potion, infinite potion. Terrible. That's an item, yeah. Okay. It's gonna be a build, I think. This thing looks good to me. Like, this is like your this is how you make this endgame viable. The formula, like for this the whole game, basically. Like you play like, you get like a burn skill for this, for your oil lantern, and then like mid game, like late game, you get your formula to make it get plus burn from the regen you get, basically. It's a good thing to want to do, like gain regen. I'm seeing it for sure. Yeah, okay. So these items, he would, yeah. Fun to loop, yeah. Ice Claw. Bronze Mac item, medium. Deal 50 damage. Cooldown 9. Freeze 1 item. Do you do? I think so, yeah. Freeze 1 items for 1 second. When you freeze anything, this gains plus for the fight. So Ice Claw plus the other thing, Frozen Flame. Interesting, yeah. Great reveal. It's interesting. It's like an ice pick, but medium. Any damage? I think it is, yeah. I don't know. What I don't know is that ice pick is a bad item. However, It again, all of these like all of these shitty slow items. Have to remember actually, Mac has a haste pot, right? Is decent. I don't know about that. I mean, that's not that good. If it throws, that's true. It's freeze 4 items. That's good actually. Ice Claw. And this has Sapphire as well. You have Sapphire. Hypnotic Drain, true. Wait. It's a max skill, right? Is it? Is it just a monster skill or no? This is a monster skill, Hypnotic Drain. Honestly, yeah. At silver is like freeze 2 items for 1 second. And then like you can sapphire it to do like 1.5 freeze. And you can like use you can use this with lifesteal as well, right? Like honestly, because Mac has haste and because of how it upgrades, presumably, like if it does gain 1 extra target per level up and plus damage, then it's really good, I think. The Ice Claw. Yeah. Because you can haste this. Mac has very good haste options. Yeah. So already, yes. We did talk about that. Laboratory. Gold starting item. Large property. Cooldown 3. Enchant a non-enchanted item for the fight. Charge your enchanted items for 1 second. Increase this item's cooldown by 1 for the fight. Huh. Interesting. This guy's ends it. It's funky, yeah. So it randomly enchants your stuff with stuff. Itself? I don't know actually, maybe. Interesting, yeah. It is list. Somebody's in the Discord. Just can link it right now. Chat itself. It could, yeah. Like goes on itself. Chat itself. It's interesting. Pretty fast. Being leaked. It's gonna be a 1,000 shards, I presume. It's going wild. It's very interesting. I don't know. The thing is, I mean, I guess I think you play this on a board that's like all weapons, right? Because weapons just have good enchants across the board, right? Like the healing enchant, the shield enchant, the burn and poison enchants that go well on weapons. So I think if your board isn't all weapons, it's kinda terrible. If your board is all weapons, it's kinda pretty good, pretty decent on average. At the same time, if your board is all weapons, you'd rather just play like Palanquin or Poppy Field or like more weapons plus like potions and stuff, like just like the Tazidian Dagger Haste Potion package, basically. Like, I don't know. It's interesting, it's cute, looks terrible to me. Like, I mean, it's like fine, it's 2 RNG, it's like it can do cool stuff, but I don't think it's it. Next, Crane. Wait, I mean Runic Blade. Crit chance 100 for some reason. Deals 40 damage, has lifesteal. When you crit with any item on your board, double this item's damage for the fight. That says double on there. It's the word double. So I'm here, I'm my own business. I'm playing my daggers. My daggers are pumping, they're critting, they're healing me full, and they're being charged. And in the meanwhile, my freaking runic blade is getting like doubled and doubled and doubled and doubled and doubled to infinity, right? So it's like, it's medium crane. That also, sure, you know? Insane artworks apparently. 8 crits. What's 8 crits? It's to the power of 8, that's... So it goes 80, 160, 320, 640, 1000, 1280, 3360, that's number 6, 6000, 12,000. Yeah, so you crit 7 times, and with this base value, it's it just kills the opponent, right? Like 7 crits is enough for this to just kill them, right? Basically, more or less. That's kind of dumb. When you have, especially in the class that has a haste pot. Double that, yeah. It's when you crit, so yeah, it's any it's OP. Plus the axe. How does this interact with this item? Is it like sniper rifle? Does this snapshot this bonus? Like, let's say I have on my board the great axe, right? Where's the text on it? Is a max skill, a 3-slot item yourself. I mean, max weapons have lifesteal, right? Obsidian, runeblade, glass, cannon, runic great axe into overflow. So it's just for argument's sake. Let's say I have this on my board. I have goes to 80, then it gets doubled, right? So what doubling means is it adds the amount of damage it displays, right? So it gets 80 damage. So it adds 80 to its 40 base damage. It goes to 120. So it goes from 80 to 240, right? Okay, so having this on your board means that this goes from double to triple, right? Basically, what it does. Yeah, I think if you have a great axe on your board, it just goes to triple, basically. 260? No. It works, right? this is how it works with is this enchant right here? Double value. What's the same, right? If you... Not bad. If you have... Okay. There's an event in the game that says... It's the financial pitch, right? It's double the value. Let's look at events. Can I see it here? Is there events? No. There's an event in the game that says double the value of your leftmost item. Right? Let's say I have a fixer-upper. Fixer-upper. Base value 100. I enchant my fixer-upper with golden. It becomes golden fixer-upper, right? Its base value is still 100. Its current value is 200, right? If you go the financial pitch, if I have my golden fixer-upper, right, has base value 100, current value 200, right? If I click double this item's value, what happens? What is its final value? Quiz in the chat. What's the answer here? If I double my golden fixer-upper's value with the event, what does it go to? Anyone know? I think I know what it goes to. Okay, time's up. 35? No. The answer is 600. Oh, 600. Why? When it says, I don't know, it's 600. Why? Because double the value. What's being doubled? What does double the value mean? It takes 200 current value and it takes this number 200 and it adds 200 to my base value on the fixer-upper of 100, right? 100. So it's 100 plus 200 equals 300. And then, because it's a golden fixer-upper, it gets doubled, so it gives 300 base value, which goes to 600 current value. So effectively, it triples the value, right? It's not bugs, it's called snapshotting. It snapshots the current value, right? So it triples the value. And the same mechanic applies to this stuff, right? You have an aura in play that it's doubling your damage on the Great Axe, and that means that the same math, it has the math here. Like it's, let's say you have like, I don't know, Runic Great Axe plus Runic Blade, 40 base damage, 80 current damage. You double that, it adds 80 damage to your 40 base damage, becomes 120 base damage, which goes to 240 current damage. So the doubling triples instead, right? So it works presumably. And that's pretty good, I think. I don't know. That's reasonable to me. Yeah. So it's like a crane, basically. So it's good, I think. It's decent. It's interesting. A good item, I think. We will be dying to Runic Blades. The sins of the past finally caught up to you. You will finally be held to account. The champions of light gather at your door. Father, is it over? Anyways, yeah, we'll enjoy some green Frostmourne in the future. Anyways, a way to count Property Pig, yeah. Anyways, next. It's noise reveal. Neat. Next. Staff of the Moose. Cooldown. 1 billion decades. Hell yeah. 13-second cooldown. Large item. It's a weapon. Multicast 2. Deal 150 damage. The first time you fall below half health each fight. When you fall below half health each fight, you take no damage for 1 second and gain 25 regen for the fight. Your weapons have plus damage equal to 1 times your regen, excuse me. Okay, why does this Mac guy have like this effect like twice in his class? Excuse me? That seems cringe to me. Silver item? Seems strong actually. Like, I was gonna say like, oh, million years cooldown, but that's the real text down there, right? Like, two times, yeah. Memento more like memento boring. Doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Like, this is not real text. I mean, it's like, it's fine to have like an item on board, but that's the real portion, right? It's like Poppy Field, right? It's like a weird, like it's a Memento Mori and a Poppy Field and the weapon. Like, I don't know, it's like, compare this to the other item, the Memento Mori stuff, like, fuck is this? That's 1 million regen. The inval, presume it stays the same. I hope that Memento Mori scales the invul time. This scales this effect instead. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Presume this scales level ups. Maybe the value on the region and the scaling maybe, but I don't know, it's interesting. With Ritual Dagger, yeah, that's interesting. Seems good. Because you can still play like, again guys, this class has Haste Potion, this class has Runic Potion, like you can play like Runic Pot plus Cellar, right? Like that's fine. You just like haste your like give your thing lifesteal and like haste it, like it's not bad actually. Like Moose. Honestly, just play the freaking play like Moose Staff plus Runic Blade, right? Like, that's your defense, right? It's the Moose Staff. Like damage here, like I don't know. Ameno. Edge part. This is good, yeah. That's like, that's a very good skill actually. Like if this was just like this effect, like 25 board white damage, that's like that's a cricket skill. That's diamond strength plus the invul plus the regen, and it just has damage in it as well. Like the video, yeah, interesting. This is good to me actually. This stuff. As Memento Mori, it's the same stuff, I guess. It's when you die, heal for 1, and then you are invul for 1 second. Other regen items? Yeah, I mean, it's like you're in rage basically. It's this portion. It's decent, right? Yeah, this should be like 1-2 seconds, I think. This one, Memento Mori, compared to like this thing. Yeah, presumably. So this is one of those items you pick up at gold. You don't play it, and you up it to time at 13 and play it at 13, right? Like you take this like level 12, you buy this, then 13, make it diamond, and you play it diamond, right? That's the idea basically. Like 2 seconds of invul. It's interesting. So you can like stack like this effect plus this effect, like yeah, like barrier, yeah. Kinda aids like class design, right? Just perma invuln, undying Mac. Man, honestly, dually stonks are up, my guys. We need burned with this bullshit. Like, I feel like this fucks Vanessa so hard. Actually, this is like the anti-Mac and Vanessa effect, right? Because Mac and Vanessa, like Crow's Nest and Lifesteal, you go invuln, and while you're invuln, their sustain, opponent sustain, their lifesteal doesn't work anymore, right? Like in this window. Like they can't heal up when you're invuln, right? That's the idea here basically. RNG based? It is a bit RNG based, yeah, as well. Again, Boulder, well, against this just, well, Boulder can kill this at least, because this just goes, Boulder goes through this, it just one-taps you, like, this you have to be alive after you get put to half, right, to work at all. And this is, this does destroy Boulder, yeah, but this doesn't. Boulder kills this right away. Doesn't proc the invuln. Keg, that's different, but leeches are our good old friend. Deal 20, when you poison, this gains damage, lifesteal. I don't know. It's a lifesteal item. There is Poppy Field with this, but honestly, when we look at all like all the other Mac weapons and stuff, seems terrible, right? Like it's like way too slow to do anything. The leeches, like I don't see it. Meh. Worse life press? I don't think so. I mean, not in the late game, no. Life press can't scale. This can't scale. Life press is like a bad belt. She's very different. Memento Mori. Trade him Monitor Lizard, yeah. Poppyfield starts at bronze. This is like the build around item, right? Like on Mac, I presume Mac gets poison skills. Honestly, you might start with the skill on Mac to look for plus poison for this, or like for plus damage for your daggers and stuff, or like your letter opener, right? Like, I feel like Mac is a good skill start. Yeah, like it's item's broken, right? It's very good. It's so strong, actually. Anyways, Pendulum. They removed the crit chance. No! Honestly, still busted, right? Pendulum. It's like, if you can find any two items where the charge is like Earth Diamond, this just creates like insane loops, right? Like basically, like strong item, right? Pendulum, more or less. Lost the kit, that's fine, I think. It's reasonable. Sunlight Spear. I wonder if it still goes to 2 attack. Pretty much it does a diamond, 2 seconds. Anyways. Sunlight Spear. Deal damage with the region plus the burn. Deal that. Oh, so every 11 seconds, it's a relic. Deal damage equal to the region plus the burn on both players. So burn on you, burn on them. Region on you, region on them. So region and burn on them and on you. And you deal damage to that, and then you burn equal to your regeneration. And you have 4 regen. I think 11 seconds is a very long time. I could see this in the mid game for a while. No, this is, you just says you get plus 4 regen. No, it's not what this says. It's plus 4, not you have 4. It just gives you 4 regen passively. It's okay-ish. Seems fine. It depends, right? Like, honestly, in the first week of the patch, Genius, on the first week of the patch, when we're all playing Mac, this text on both players, like, they're stacking regen, and you're stacking regen. So, like, this damage, quite high presumably, right? Like, they might burn you, you might burn them. Like, they have it, you have regen, like, it's the burn. Deal damage equal to the regen. Deal damage equal to the regeneration plus the burn on both players. It's both on both. Weirdly worded, my bad, okay. Seems meh. It has potential. This isn't that great, that deal damage. This is like deal burn, then yeah, but the burn is down here. We can do like, I don't know, like 30, 40-ish burn? Meh, it's like mid. Like 100 damage, maybe? 100, 200 damage and like 40 burn? Is that good? It's like mediocre. Like, you can make an RL or rocket launcher to do that up easily, I think, on Dolly. So I don't know, it seems bad to me. It's like meh. It's okay, but Cauldron. Huh. This has the types of items you have. Interesting. Cooldown 4. It's pants. Why does Mac want pants? The potion tag, yeah. Potion Cauldron. Huh. Interesting. Weird. Anyways. Soul Ring. You have plus 10 regen. I mean, include bad? Include what? Meh. This one's slow. I think this text down here, having plus regen, include the bag. I don't think it does. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. What does pants say? No, the pants mentions stash specifically. No, it's only board. The cauldron, like this has Bob's text. This thing, it's Bob text. That's super interesting. First region. I mean, I don't know. 10 is a lot. Like, this matters a lot, having regen. I think 10 regen is quite meaningful, because it's like, there's the other thing. What is it? Like, this thing, Like that becomes 10 burn on something, like 10 poison. Like that's like you can play like in like a burn build and you like put this next to the other thing, like you do like for 10 regen. It's a finisher. I don't know. I could see it for just for the regen, like 10 is a lot, my guys. Don't underestimate 10 regen. Like y'all think regen grows on trees? Don't think so. I think regen is hard to get. Poison's bad though, yeah, like slow 10 seconds, man. Ouroboros statue. Huh, it's been buffed. It's now 5 seconds. Poison 4. When you poison, gain 2 regen. I've seen a card I can talk about. Interesting. With toxins. Ah, with the wait, so OP statue with the skill. With this thing, it's a max skill. And it's an item you poison one. So this is, you also gain regen from this. Pretty OP, right? Okay. Excuse me? Potion. Medium. Transform into 2 small portions of the fight. Huh? Change the 2? Maybe, yeah. Potion. Seems bad. The tag twice. Seems bad. I don't know. I don't like random potions. 2 ammo. Let's go gambling. I mean, honestly, if you believe in, I mean, it's a bronze item. You can just buy it to fill your board in the early game, right? That's like not like. In theory, potions are pretty good items on average. So, I don't know. Second potion? I don't know. Looks bad. Unless that's some synergy, right? Question marks, okay. Moth powder. Wait. We're out of text. No. New skills. Let me zoom out here actually. Don't know what these do. Heal region, that's a guess. That's a guess, don't care about guesses. Mandala. Transform your items into something new. Excuse me. Huh. Max skills. Welcome back, Evolve Shaman. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. It keeps rarity, size, and enchants. You can re-roll enchanted item start. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. When does it show up? Is it like a bronze event? Can this show up on like day 1 or 2? Reroll the coconut? Wait. Reroll the coconut. That's OP. Days 1 through infinity? Wait. We're random item gamers then. Oh shit. 2 enchanted potions? Presumably, yeah. Interesting. It's a time actually. Okay. So I think that was all the interesting stuff here. Like we have cool skill. It's back. No, that's just the ticket. I think. Come back, shaman. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. I think that was it. Yeah, okay. So, what are the standout items here? We like candles, we like runic potion, we like cellar, we like etern opener, we like daggers, we like smelling salts. Infinite potion is what I presume. Ice flow is decent. All etern is decent. Blade is OP. This is pretty good, I think. This is like annoying, but okay, probably. It's OP. Still OP. Bad, bad, bad. Decent with skills. Bad. Unknown.